Hi everybody, I'm Ebony Love. Recently, I made this pillow project using Sizzix dies. How did I use Sizzix dies when I only have AccuQuilt products? Well, I'm going to show you how you can use Sizzix dies in the AccuQuilt Studio die cutter. Stay tuned. I really had a lot of fun making this pillow project. It has a lot of just really random appliques on it, which I then stippled, free motion stippled on my home sewing machine. I also added this decorative flange to the pillow, and it does use a pillow insert, which makes cleaning very easy. Now the dies that I used are actually Sizzix dies, and one of the features of the AccuQuilt Studio is being able to use an adapter to run the new Sizzix dies that you can use with fabric. So Sizzix has come out with a number of different dies. They do have geometric shapes like squares and strips, and I actually don't deal with the squares and strips since I do have the AccuQuilt Studio cutter, but they do have some really neat different applique dies. This one is just tons of petals to make daisies. Here's some decorative leaves. Here's some different petals for a different kind of flower, and then some nice teardrop shapes, which will be really fun. Now for this particular pillow project, I used these rounded off hearts and these little squiggly lines that look like waves. So those two dies are here, and the Sizzix dies are they're not the same dimension as a Go die or a Studio die. They do come with their own acrylic mat, which you want to use with this. And then the last thing that you'll need, which is additional, is this black die tray adapter. This tray adapter is actually sold through AccuCut, which is AccuQuilt's sister company. And this can be found in the accessories under the GrandeMark die cutting system, and the GrandeMark is the same machine as the AccuQuilt Studio, so that's just a tip for you. You can get this die tray adapter fairly easily, and what you do is you inside your die tray you just place the tray adapter inside. Then you want to load your die and then your fabric, and if I had some fabric I could show that to you. Alright, here's some fabric. Fabric abounds in my studio. So you lay your fabric just as you would with the other Studio dies, and then you want to use the mat that comes with the Sizzix dies. So you load all that up, and you run it through the Studio cutter. So I'm off camera right now, but I'll show you when this pops out the other end here. Alright, so that's been run through, and here are my shapes. And so those get cut out. And then what I did is I just, I actually applied fusible to my fabrics before I applied it to this, this fabric. And so you would just cut those out and place them anywhere that you want. And then to get these outlines, what I did is, with the leftover fabric, as it comes out of the dies, you can see the shapes that are in the center, and or the outlines of the shapes. So all I did really is just go and cut a narrow line by hand around the outside, and then applique those on as well. I did the same thing with these squiggly shapes in a different color, and then I fused those to the fabric, created a quilt sandwich, did some loose stippling, and then for the flange, all this is a piece of 2-inch, it's a 2-inch strip that I folded in half and then just sandwiched in the seam as I was putting the back on. So this was a really fun project for me, and I can't wait to find a real comfy spot somewhere in my studio to use this pillow. So I hope you enjoy and can use that tip, and now you know how to use the die tray adapter with your Sizzix dies. Have fun, happy quilting, thank you.